All right, it is time for another trip, another adventure. We are off to Bend, Oregon tonight. We got to go see the Last Blockbuster on our way to Crater Lake. We're going to be staying out at Crater Lake at the Diamond Lake Resort for the next few days, meeting up with a family, exploring Crater Lake for the first time before they close down the access to Crater Lake for the next 2.5 to 3 years. So let's go. 5 hours, 20 minutes on the road today. So we'll see you in Bend. We have made it to a Gen X mecca. That's right, folks. There's one left in the whole world. Blockbuster video. Be kind, rewind. We're going to go in and check out the Blockbuster. It's the last Blockbuster in the world here in Bend, Oregon. Let's go in here and check this out. All right, last Blockbuster in the books. I am so freaking excited. Check this out. I got the Last Blockbuster magnet. I got the last, excuse me, that wasn't a magnet. I'm not as crazy as I look most of the time. That was a sticker. Got the Last Blockbuster magnet. I got an ink pen with a stylus, and check this out. Hold on, hold that thought. Blockbuster. The last Blockbuster on the planet. So freaking excited. We're gonna put that back there with the cat for now. That was like a walk down memory lane. Apparently they even still rent videos. He says every day they're renting videos in there. $3.99. They've got family ones for like 99-cent rentals for 7 days. Tons of displays in there of different things. And we saw Back to the Future. You got Marty's hoverboard was in there. How cool was that? Indiana Jones, got script from Ghostbusters was in there. Lots of different stuff. You know, a big part of what keeps them in business is things like what we just did. People that remember it from better times and amazing times back when we were growing up and come in and want a piece of nostalgia or history and buy stickers like this and t-shirts and things, and it keeps them going. But you know, at the height of Blockbuster, they were over 9,000 stores, and now here we are in 2025, and there's one left right here in Bend, Oregon. So if you're coming through the area, Crater Lake National Park, a couple hours down the road, come up to Bend and check out the Blockbuster video. Show them some love, because after this, they're extinct. So let's keep them around. Bygone days. We need to keep that alive. Keep these little youngsters here knowing what it was like back when we had to be kind and rewind. For now, we're going to head on to Crater Lake. Good morning from Crater Lake National Park. We finally made it. Amazing lake back behind us. We're going to hike down to that here after a while. Right now it is freezing cold up here, and it's August. But we're going to go down to it because starting next year, they close the only legal access to the trail and the boats and everything down there for like 2.5 to 3 years. So we're going to check it out. Check out a little island over here in the middle. Look around here a little minute, and we're going to go to the visitor center and find out more about this amazing national park before we roam on. So we're at the rim of Crater Lake. Visitor center, I think, is over there. Cafe and gifts behind us. We're a little early. That doesn't open until 9. Visitor center at 9:30. So we're just going to roam around, check out the views, and enjoy the morning before it gets too crowded here at Crater Lake. We have made it to the Still Visitor Center at Crater Lake. Go in and check out the park movie before we go around and hit the trail down to the lake. Check this out. They put their maps and their Junior Ranger books outside, so you can just grab them. You don't have to harass the rangers. On our way to the hike that we're going to go down to, we're passing the Watchman Overlook. This is the most popular overlook in Crater Lake National Park. Let's go see why. So we are at the trails that lead down to the lake. Parking is a premium. Big parking lot, but it's still at a premium. We had to wait a while. You got parking along the road in spots. Boat tour check-ins are here. Got to get those early in the morning. Apparently, they sold out like $48 for adults, $33 for kids for a 2-hour tour on the lake. So we're going to take the Cleetwood Trail down, go touch the blue waters of Crater Lake. Directly across the lake over here, about right there, they call that the Phantom Ship because the rock outcropping is supposed to look like a ship that's taking sail. I guess I can kind of see it. Remember, it's not that hot out here, but it's steep. It's a strenuous hike. We're just going down. Folks coming up, they're huffing and puffing. Even if you're taking a boat tour, you got to hike this trail down. So apparently something's already going on because a medical ranger just ran past us, headed down to, apparently somebody is down here injured. Second to last switchback we heard. So make sure you're up for this because it's steep. We didn't pay enough. Wonder how much we'd have to pay him to go back up that way. So we've enjoyed a little bit of time at the bottom at Crater Lake. Some stuck your feet in, not me. Stuck my hand in, it's cold enough. So nope, I'm gonna go back to the Florida beaches where they're actually warm enough to get in the water. It was neat, very clear. Blessed to be able to get down here. And now it's back to the top we go, the long 1.1 mile, 700 feet up. Let's do this. All right, so we have made it back. When I started my watch 2.16, they say 2.2 total round trip. 1 hour, 38 minutes, that includes sitting time at the bottom. Took us right at 45 minutes coming back up. So it's steep, but take your time, drink water. We're at the top, we're waiting on Jacob, and my hat's crazy, and the Nana and Granddaddy to come back up the top so we can continue on driving around the rim road before we head back to camp. Excuse my hat, it's Absolutely gone crazy. I think it may be off center here. Oh yeah, it's way off center here. Let's see. Here we go. That's much better, I think. I'm not sure. Let's see. Much better. American Hat Makers. Leather Crusher hat. Absolutely love it. American Hat Makers, you gotta check these things out. So, now we wait. Good morning. Good morning. It's early, but it's a travel day. We stayed in a hotel a few nights because so far visiting family didn't want to bring the camper all the way down for just a few nights. So we left it up in Astoria, made the trip down. We're staying at the Diamond Lake Resort. We're staying at the lodge, and it's like 7:30 in the morning. I know some of you folks are up and have been on the road by like 2 or 3 hours ago by now. Not us. But since we're in the car, so we don't have a lot of climate control, and we have that little thing right there, we got to make sure that we're on the road a little earlier because that little thing right there, it's his last day of being 14. So tomorrow's 15th birthday. You know the routine, tradition, family tradition, Texas Roadhouse. So we're going to hit it on the way back. So we got to make sure we hit it earlier for lunch when they are just opening. So we've got sunshade in the car, windows cracked, put a fan in there. We have our waggle with us, so we can leave the waggle in the truck and monitor the temperature. Make sure it's not getting too hot in there for him. So we know everything that's going on, and he's completely monitored. So we're going to do that. We're going to get finished packing up. We're going to run over to the campground, and we're going to visit for a few more minutes with the folks before heading on back. So check out the room for those of you that have asked. Some of you asked about this room and the lodge, the way they are. So we'll check it out. All right, so, standard bathroom. What we got here? Nice big shower. I wasn't really impressed with the flow. Very low water pressure. But they give you an area for your clothes, coffee maker, miniature, little dorm refrigerator. We have plenty of towels and stuff because every day you're here, they hang on your door outside a bag full of extra towels and coffee and cups and toilet paper and things like that. So you got a little area to sit. The room that we chose had 2 queen beds. So Jay and I could share one. Kylie and Monkey and Kitty Cat have their bed, but you have plenty of outlets for things. The heat and air is separate, so it's an older place, so you got the heat there. It comes out the wall. A little bit of mountain decor. You have a wall or a window air conditioner unit. TV, a little bit of cable. But the views are not bad. Check out the views. That's Diamond Lake. There's a restaurant right there on site. There's a store right down the road. It's open like 7 to 9. A marina. You can rent boats. Just a few miles down the road, the resort has another restaurant. They have a pizza restaurant, ice cream place, another store. And we're only like, 7-10 minutes from the north entrance of Crater Lake National Park. So, it's nothing to write home about, but it's not bad for a room. I think we paid $145 a night for this, $10 extra a night for the pet fee. One thing to note, though, is there is no Wi-Fi. When they say no Wi-Fi at the lake, they mean there's no Wi-Fi at the lake, and there's no service at the lake. We have T-Mobile. We have an internet box, has T-Mobile and AT&T. Every now and then, laying in just the right spot in the room, we've been able to hit an AT&T signal, 4G, just to get things to load for really slow email to pop through or something, but don't count on it. And yes, they even have signs deeper inside as you walk into the lodge that says, seriously, no Wi-Fi at the lake. So come prepared to disconnect or have Starlink. So we're going to get on the road. See you on